What's good, family? So in this video, I'm going to teach you how to book your first client. What's good, family? In this video, I'm going to teach you how to book your first client on Bark in 30 days. Let's get into it. All right, y'all. So, in my videos, I talk about how to get leads, right? One of the ways is your free approach, your cold approach, but one place is your marketplace approach, right? That's when you're gonna have to put some skin in the game and really get out here and invest some money and get some warm leads. And right now, my favorite platform to do that on is called bark.com. That's bark.com. Now, some people in my comments, they've said, yo, Bark doesn't work. It's trash. I don't like it. I'm not having success. But I am telling you, I am a living witness. Bark has made me at least six figures since December. It was November of 2023 is when I got my first gig. I've made at least six figures from then until now. Right now, it's currently the first week of July here in 2025. I've easily made six figures off of Bark, but I'm going to tell you how I did it, okay? And I need you to take some notes, get your popcorn out. I'm going to show you how to level up your Bark game so you actually get the bag, okay? So step one, don't buy any credits yet, okay? Now, for context, on bark.com, you have to spend money to get credits. Now, right now, currently, you have to buy credits in bundles, and I believe that bundle is about 70 or 80 credits, somewhere in there. I'll show a screenshot here while I'm talking. And that's going to cost you around $170 to get that pack of credits, right? And then when a lead comes in, a lead might be 19 credits, 18 credits. Some of them are getting, 25, 24 credits. And once you read the description of the job, it's up to you to decide if you want to pursue that lead. Then you can spend your credits, and then you get that person's email address. You'll also get their phone number. So you have to be the one to decide if a lead is worth pursuing. So in all honesty, you could buy a credit pack and you could just keep those credits saved for weeks, months, until you feel like, it's time for you to pursue. You do not have to spend the credits. It really is all on you, right? So you can't blame Bark if you go after the janky leads, okay? So all that out the way, let's get started. Step number one, don't buy any credits, okay? I need you to go onto Bark. Oh, she's cutting her grass. That's gonna be too loud. All right, so I'm gonna turn around. That's too loud. All right, so don't buy any credits. Go onto bark.com, create your free profile, and I need you to make your profile as robust as possible. What does that mean? Number one, I need you to have a professional logo. It all comes full circle. I need you to have a professional logo on your Bark profile. I need you to have your professional name. Of course, mine's True Love Studios. I recommend changing your name to something more corporate, something studios, something media. Honestly, you could just do your last name and the word media, or your last name and the word studios, but I digress. Have your logo, your name, and I need you to get some reviews, okay? Now, here's what I did. You don't have to have someone that you've hired on Bark leave a review for you. It could be any past client from anywhere at any time. I need you to email or call every single client you've ever had and say, hey, I'm on a new platform called bark.com where I can find great clients just like you. Will you take 2 seconds, 2 minutes, and write me a review? What you'll find, unfortunately, is that most people won't do it. So what I did is I emailed a lot of my past clients and I said, hey, I'll give you a $10 Starbucks gift card if you write me a review. Pro tip, offer something in exchange for the review. Honestly, y'all, attention spans are short, people are busy, and even though they had a good experience with you, in all honesty, they don't care. They're gonna read that email and they're just gonna blow it off, okay? But as soon as you have actually something to give them, you would be very surprised. All of a sudden, these reviews just start coming through the pipeline. So be willing to offer something in exchange for the reviews. And my recommendation, man, is I hope that you can get at least 10 reviews on your Bark profile. That is the goal. If you've emailed all your clients and you only have 5 or 6, I mean, that'll work, but try to get 10, okay? Now, if you're like Corporate JT, I ain't got no clients. Man, another pro tip. These do not have to be paid clients. It all comes full circle. If you've done some free work for some clients. Now, don't have people lie. Don't have people that you have not done work for get on here and just write reviews. Don't be janky. But if you have actually done a free photo shoot or a free video shoot and you actually gave them a product, right? You delivered a service, then they can write a review. Remember, a review is not based on whether or not somebody paid you money. A review is based on whether or not somebody experienced your product or service and they're telling you what their experience was like. It has nothing to do with how much money changed hands or if money changed hands. It has everything to do with the product or service. So if you did free work for somebody, and if you haven't, go do some. That's why I say what I say, y'all. It all comes together. Go do some free work. Say, hey cousin, hey whoever, you have an event, let me shoot it. When I'm done, let me know what you think about the service, the experience, the pricing, how well the CRM experience was. Like, I need a review. All that aside, again, I'm going to be doing a lot of digressing during this video, but I'm not joking. If you have no reviews on your Bark profile, like, Bark ain't gonna work, because when somebody comes into contact with your brand, it needs to look like you have been doing this. You cannot look like a beginner. You cannot look like you just started shooting, right? So we need at least a few. I'm gonna say 3 is the bare minimum, but we gotta go for 10, okay? So like I said, if you don't have any reviews and you can't get any, unfortunately, we're gonna have to put a pause on this video and we're gonna have to go get those reviews, and then you can come back and we can get busy, okay? All that being said, now that we have our reviews, we also need to fill out our Bark profile in its entirety. So I need you to put at least 25 to 30 of your best photos on your Bark platform. And if you do videos, I need you to put at least 5 videos on your Bark platform at the very least, okay? Also, Bark has some kind of cookie cutter, kind of stereotypical questions like, what made you start your business and why should someone choose you? Answer every single one of those questions, okay? Answer all of them. Use ChatGPT to answer them, okay? But I need your profile to look like you have been doing this, okay? Because when someone comes into contact with my profile, I currently have 17 reviews. I believe I have 15 hires on Bark. I have about 30-ish, 32, 35 photos. I have around 10 videos. I have all of the Q&As answered. I have links to my website, when someone comes into contact with my profile and then they go to yours and there's 0 reviews, 5 pictures, your name is Heavenly Delight LLC. Like, no, they're gonna be like, who? It's gonna be a night and day difference, and it's gonna be a no-brainer to go with me or someone who is positioned in the corporate niche like me, right? So we have to get your profile robust, okay? This is step 1. If we do not put this step in place, then forget about it, okay? Just don't even bother. It will be a waste of your time and money if your profile is not where it needs to be, okay? Now that we have step 1 out of the place, now hold on, let me digress again, or let me back up. This shouldn't take more than a week, okay? It should not take you more than a week to do everything I mentioned. And to be completely clear, the only part that's going to take the longest is getting the reviews, right? But everything else, adding the photos, adding the videos, updating your profile, in all honesty, you should get that done in like an hour or two. It should not take very long to do anything I'm talking about as far as your profile, but I would say give it at least a week, because some people are going to kind of drag their feet in getting you your reviews, right? But that is probably one of the most important things, okay?
Most photographers, when they're trying to grow and scale their corporate photo and video business, man, they hit a glass ceiling. Either they're not booking the clients they want, or the clients they do book, they're at a low price point. If you are tired of spinning your wheels, if you're tired of bumping your head against the wall, make sure you click below and book your corporate ready strategy session. We're gonna hit 5 key areas of your business that you need to refine. And at the end of the call, I'm gonna give you a blueprint on how to navigate the next 90 days and get you your first bag. I get it, okay? I know you're tired of the mini sessions, right? I know you're tired of the maternity shoots. I get it. I'm gonna help you get to that corporate bag, okay? So if you're serious, if you want to level up, make sure you click below and book your corporate strategy session. I'll see you there. Let's get it.
All right, back to step number 2. Now that we have a robust profile, step number 2 is I need you to go in and I need you to look at all of the service categories, and I need you to be very, very, very selective about what you choose. When you go into event photography as a service, right, onto Bark, there's a whole bunch of categories. Conference, I think parties, baby showers, announcements, team day. There's like 8 categories. I need you to decide exactly which categories you want to go for and only select those. I know it can be tempting. I get it. But what you're going to discover is that if you have all of those boxes checked, man, you're going to get flooded with leads. You're going to get flooded with opportunities on Bark, and you're going to look up and you're going to try to go for all of them, and you're going to spend all of your credits before you even really know what's happening. And then when you really see a lead that you like, you're going to go for it, and Bark's going to say, oops, you don't have enough credits to go after that lead. Would you like to spend another $170? And then you're going to be mad at Bark when it's your fault, okay? So be very, very intentional. Take a week, literally take a day, take 2, take time and think, do I really want to shoot a prom event? Do I really want to shoot a wedding or a quince? Do I really want to shoot a team day? Think about it. How long is a team day event? Now, I would tell you, for me personally, I'm going for the big fish, okay? I'm going for the big events. So anything that is likely to be small, or, a couple of hours, or like not that many attendees, I thought through it and I unchecked a lot of stuff. So I would tell you, for me personally, I have very few items checked on bark.com. So I get a lot less leads than I used to when I first started out, a lot less. But the deal sizes that I'm looking at on Bark are much bigger, okay? So for me, Bark has turned into definitely a quality over quantity type of approach. It's going to be different for you, depends on what you want to shoot, but I'm going to tell you, for me, I have very, very, very few items checked on the services part, okay? So again, take your time, okay? Take your time and really think critically. What do I want to shoot? What money could I make depending on what I check here, okay? Okay, so now that we have our robust profile, now that we have been selective about the services that we offer on Bark, y'all, the third step, y'all, and this one right here is going to drastically increase your chances of getting to the bag, right? You have to reply as fast as humanly possible. Why? Because on bark.com, they only allow up to 5 people to go after any one client, any one lead. If you look, I'll probably put something on the screen right here, but you can see right here below, or if you go on Bark, below a lead, it says professionals contacted, and it says, 0 out of 5, 1 out of 5. They only let 5 people go after. And I mean, I don't know, I haven't done the research, but I'm going to strongly assume there are several hundreds, if not several thousands, of course, nationwide, several thousand vendors on the Bark platform. And all of you are going to get that lead notification on your phone. And you're only one of 5 people that can reach out. But my goal for you, because it's what I do, is I always try to be the first one. So here's what I do. If a lead came through right now on my phone, I would stop this video. And if I felt like I could get it, I would stop recording right now. And I would, this leads me to my point, call. When a lead comes through, you get a notification on your phone. You're going to look at it. It's going to say, John needs an event photographer in Portland, Oregon on July 30th. He needs them from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. at a such and such and such medical conference. He's looking for general photos and, blah, 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 blah. If that's something you want to do, if you're available, and if you live in Portland, Oregon, or whatever city I just said, if you live there, or if you're willing to travel there, then it says, pursue this lead or purchase lead. I forgot what it says, right? The first thing you do is call. You don't email, you don't text, you don't message on the Bark platform, you call them. I don't care if it's 7 a.m., I don't care if it's 9 p.m. If that lead came through, what that means is that they were just sitting at their desk or computer and went after that and put that request in, right? As far as I know, there is no delay. It's not like they put in their request and then an hour later it pushes it out to the system. It goes through right away. So as soon as I see a notification, that lets me know that John is right by his phone or John is sitting at his computer. So you know what? If you just had time to go online and fill out the form and put in all the details and write that description and send that out, that means you're sitting right there. That means you might have a little extra time. That means you might have an extra 10 to 15 minutes to talk, right? But also that means that this is fresh on John's mind. So what better time to talk to a corporate JT than right after you said you need me in my services? What better time? So guess what? I call on the spot. I don't care what I'm doing. Now here's the thing. If I can't call, I will not pursue the lead. Burn that into your memory. If you can't call, don't pursue the lead. I'm going to say it again. Repeat after me. If you can't call, don't pursue the lead. I look at my phone. I like what I see. I have the credits. I get the details and I call right there on the spot. Hey, John. This is True Love Studios from bark.com. Hey, I saw that you were having an event at the end of the month in July, and I want to see if you had 10 to 15 minutes to chat about your event and see if we might be a good fit. Oh yeah, great. Okay, so, and then the conversation goes. Now at that point, corporate JT can't help you. At that point, you got to seal the deal. For reference, I did make a video that you can watch here that tells you about the 3 questions you must ask in every consultation. And that could be a great starting point for you, because once you get out in this Bark streets, your phone skills have to be on point, because you're going to be calling people in real, my phone's going off. You're going to be calling people in real time, trying to close them. Your phone skills can't be janky. Think about it. And see, that's why I say it so many times. I know I sound like a broken record, but everything comes full circle. Your brand has to be on point. Your pricing has to be on point. Your phone skills have to be on point. All those corporate touch points that I mentioned that you think don't matter, I'm telling you, all of it's connected. So when you get on Bark, you have to show up as a finished product And when that lead pops up and you believe it's a good lead, you have to be ready to hop into action at any given moment, switch gears, and see if you can secure the corporate bag, okay? This is what I have been doing, y'all. These 3 steps, okay? This is what I have been doing to secure the corporate bag on bark.com. And it works. A lot of you are thinking, well, the last 10 people I've reached out to said no. Guess what? The last 20 people I reached out to said no. Sales is a game of numbers. Even if you're going quality over quantity, it's still a numbers game. And for context, I did the numbers from 2024. I reached out to 90 leads in 2024, and I booked 9 of them. So I actually had a 10% close ratio in the year of 2024. But because my pricing is on point, those 9 yeses made me 6 figures. So that's why I tell you, get out here, raise your prices, work on your touch points, get your phone skills in order, get your corporate presence where it needs to be who you need to be mentally, and the bag will follow. Anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap this up, but these are my 3 tips to getting the corporate bag on bark.com. So listen, do not be coming in my comments talking about Bark doesn't work if you have not done these 3 steps. Only after you do these 3 steps do I want to hear, okay, I did everything, it's still not working. Then at that point, I'll be willing to have a conversation. All right. So anyway, y'all, get out here. Make sure you have a robust profile. Make sure that you're very intentional about the services you're looking for, so you maximize the chances and you maximize the quality of the leads you're getting. Otherwise, you're just going to drown in opportunities and you're going to spend all your credits. And number 3, reply as fast as possible. Call on the spot. Oh yeah, one last thing. If you call and they don't answer, immediately follow up with a text and an email. Okay? That's it, y'all. That's Bark. So anyway, my name's Corporate JT. My goal is to help you level up your corporate photo and video business. Listen, if you're new to the channel, make sure you like, share, and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Make sure you download the free Corporate Pivot checklist in the description below. Stay locked in with me as we get this corporate bag, and I wish you good luck out in these corporate streets. I'm gone.